We're ready to roll here with a Spinato spin for what we are, and Bill just capped it off there, the 4th of July weekend. This is July 1st, so we're ready to roll with another concept and another thought builder, if you will, and what we're all about, what we're trying to accomplish here is what Bill and I just spent 45 minutes talking about. Be the best person you can be the best spirit you can be the most important person in your life, but at the same time, give thanks. And that's a good concept. Well, here's a question for you. And I can ask this question all day long. I think this is a great question. If you had a choice between being an eagle or a chicken, which would you rather be? Think about that. Why would you want to be an eagle instead of a chicken? I think the answer is pretty obvious. The eagle can fly a lot higher. The eagle is a lot more independent, and the eagle has a lot more strength than a chicken. So, therefore, the eagle, when you think about it, if it can fly higher, it can accomplish more while it soars in the air, but at the same time, it has its independence. He doesn't have to sniff around, or it doesn't have to sniff around on the ground for crumbs. He can fly as high as he can. He has tremendous vision. He can look down into the water and snatch a big fish out of the water and take it for himself and eat whatever he wants as much as he wants. Think about it. Are you an eagle or a chicken? What's are you an independent person? Do you think for yourself? Do you live with your own choices? Or are you a chicken that people just give little crumbs and breadcrumbs, and you sniff on the ground and you fight with other chickens just to get the crumbs? You never really get off the ground. See, the chicken believes it's a chicken the chicken thinks it's a chicken because it believes it's a chicken. And the chicken acts like a chicken because that's what it thinks it is. And an eagle believes it's an eagle. That's why it's able to fly. If it didn't believe it could fly, it would wind up like a chicken. There's a great story with a farmer that had a chicken coop, and he had one chicken that was in the coop that didn't look right. But the farmer had no idea of identifying what it was other than a chicken that looked a little funny. But one day, a salesman came to the farm, and the salesman looked around, and for some reason, he looked at a whole bunch of the chickens that were there. And he said, "Why do you have that eagle in with all your chickens?" He said, "That's an eagle." And the farmer said to him, "That's not an eagle, that's a chicken. Look at he moves around like a chicken, eats like a chicken, stays with the chickens. He's a chicken." Farmer said, "No, the salesperson said, no, that's an eagle." And the man finally convinces the farmer. He said, "Let me take the eagle away from the farm. Let me take the eagle away from the farm and show." And the farmer said, "No, I'll prove to you. This is not an eagle. It's a chicken." So he took the chicken and he threw it up in the air to see if it would fly and soar like an eagle. And he threw it up in the air, and bam, right back down that right back down the animal, or the bird went right on the ground. And the farmer and the salesperson said, "Nah, I don't think you did that right. I gotta take this away. I gotta bring this somewhere where it can understand what it really is." So what does he do? He climbs up as high as he could on one of the higher cliffs in the area, and he drives his car all the way up almost to the top, just about the top. And he starts talking to the eagle, and he says, "You're not any chicken. You're not any chicken. You're an eagle. And when I take you up here and I throw you off the cliff, you're going to fly. You're going to fly like an eagle because that's really what you are." And there it was. There's a very powerful message to this, because there he was up on the mountaintop. And there was nobody around telling him he's a chicken. There was no other chickens around him holding him back. And there they were on the top of the mountain. And the salesman grabbed the bird, and he said, "Fly, you are an eagle." And he threw the bird up in the air, and you know what happened? He took off and he started soaring through the sky because he really was an eagle, and he really was meant to fly. He was meant to soar. He was meant to have incredible vision. He had everything he could. The only thing he didn't have was he didn't have the confidence, and he didn't fully understand what he really was put on this earth to do. Why? Because he was held down. He was held down mentally by a farmer that thought he was a chicken. Think about that. Are you an eagle or a chicken? The other one, are you going to fly? Or were you born to fly, or were you here to die on the ground? Think about it. You have an opportunity to do something incredible with your lives. You have an opportunity to be one of the most amazing individuals in the history of the world. I'm not saying because you're just going to be lucky and you're going to win the lotto. I'm saying you can build yourself to that point. You have enough time. You have enough energy. You have enough resources. You could do something amazing. Just like that chicken. Just like that farmer thought he had a chicken, but he really had an eagle. He didn't realize the potential within that bird. We talked about this before. We talked about the concept of acres of diamonds. You never know what you have inside you. We don't know. There's never been a test, nor there never will be a test that can measure the size of a person's heart. So we just don't know until we give them a chance. Farmer, the salesperson gave that bird a chance to prove that he was an eagle. Put him up on the mountain, gave him a chance to prove it, and he proved he was an eagle. When have you given yourself a chance? When have you decided that, I'm tired of making excuses. I'm tired of saying one of these days I'm going to make it happen, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go for it. I might not make it, but nobody else knows. I won't know until I give it a shot. And that's what we're up against. That is our challenge as human beings, is to see if we really have what it takes to be the best we possibly can. And I hope that story helped you. I hope that story really drove home an idea that may have been floating around in your head, but you never really thought about it that way. Who is holding you back? If it's you, start talking. If it's you, start finding out what it is that's making you hold yourself back. If it's your environment, get out of the chicken coop. Get out of the chicken coop. Start hanging out with people that believe in themselves and that'll rub off on you. There is no way we'll ever know how good of an individual you really are until you try. The old saying, right? The old saying, I accept everything but not trying. You got to try. You got to give it your best shot. You got to believe in yourself. That's all it is. The difference between winning and losing is this much. It's so little, it's scary. Keep yourself positive and keep yourself going, because the best is yet to come. I hope I helped you tonight, and I hope you have a great night. And happy 4th of July to everybody from the Spinato Spin. And look forward to having a wonderful, wonderful second half of the year. Take care, everybody.